Good evening, my friends, and welcome back to Graveyard Keeper. I, of course, am Nero. If you did not know that, hey, welcome to the channel. We're going to go ahead and start off by hydrating, as I remind you every week, because chances are you haven't hydrated since last week. Oh, you say, but I've been drinking soda, I've been drinking coffee, I've been drinking all these other things that aren't water. It's fine if you're drinking things that are not water. I was very worried I'd accidentally deleted my save. That was a panic mode. It's fine if you're drinking things that are not water. It's also good to alternate that with actually drinking water. I want onions. I want onions. I want onions. Still haven't had a lot of interaction, engagement, comments, all that jazz. You know, the stuff I keep begging you to do. That's okay. I'm mostly just having fun playing a game and talking to you while I play a game. We were working on zombies. Well, how do we make zombie juice? That's something we should know. How do we make zombie juice? How do we make zombie juice? You put a zombie in a blender. You put a zombie in a giant barrel and then put a plank over top of him. Just keep adding rocks until he just seeps out the cracks. That's how you make a zombie juice. How do you make a zombie juice? How do you make zombie juice? You take an orange and you juice it and you hand it to the zombie. I'm feeling a little saucy. I don't know why. We're just gonna look it up. Hold please. And now I know how to make zombie juice. One of the things I have been talking about is how nobody talks anymore. And I think I've figured out some of why. Like we addressed last week, nobody talks like they did when we were kids, which was the easiest way to make friends. It was super easy to make friends when we were kids. It wasn't a matter of all the deep, important, significant things in life. It was just a matter of what made you happy. And nobody's happy anymore. Nobody is happy anymore. Everybody is miserable all the time. Everything is terrible. Life is awful. Everything's bad all the time. But it doesn't have to be. Another thing is that we're so worried about the consequences of whatever we say. I know I, being on a public platform like YouTube, am very worried about saying the wrong thing. All it takes is somebody to get upset, and then it's a problem. And nobody knows. The other part is nobody knows what to say anymore. It's not that we don't want to talk, we just don't know what to talk about. And we don't know how to get into those situations of talking about things that maybe somebody talks about things we're not particularly interested in, and we don't want to be in that conversation. Time's short. Why listen to people you don't like? Because sometimes the people you don't like have good points or good ideas. Just because you don't like them or agree with everything doesn't mean that they're terrible people. There are some exceptions. I also realized that, hey, instead of buying from the farmer, we're gonna sell to the farmer. We're gonna take our money back. Oh, we're so close to tier 2. We're so close to tier 2. That might be worth buying something. Can always use more carrot seeds. 10. 10 seems like a good amount. We need more. We'll unlock this tier of items tomorrow. Okay. He has to sleep on it. Jerk. I did look up how to make better zombies. That's cool. It unfortunately requires friendship with somebody we don't particularly like. Yeah, let's go talk to him and get this over with. I think he's up here on this day. This is where he burns people. Hey, stop sneaking around. You've been warned. I'm just walking around. Nothing to see here. What are you doing here? It's an ambush. I'm not an expert, but it doesn't look like an ambush to me. Inquisitor had a bad dream about Portal and cultists. So now we're waiting here for the cultists. What cultists? Bad cultists. They're definitely connected with the witches. Help me out here, Tom. They're witch cultist bastards. They want to kill our beloved king. If they win, they'll put an end to the Great Inquisition. Yeah, and we'll lose all jobs. Maybe you're a cultist. No, I'm the graveyard keeper, and I'm leaving. Can't check the pedestal while they're there. Right. It's not Women's Day. It's Men's Day. It's Boys' Night. That's when the Inquisitor shows up. I'm getting better about mouth pops. I'm getting better about knowing what I'm saying before I start saying it. I have actually found that's factoring into my real life, too. I find myself consciously thinking about what I'm going to say before I start saying it. It makes life a little bit easier for me. Now, this isn't an always, all the time, tried and true method. That's okay. Doesn't have to be. Right. Part of why I was doing this, did I sell all of it? I might have sold all of it. I did, but that's okay, because I have stuff that'll work in the meantime. So to make a zombie juice, you need cabbage or pumpkins and blood. So very much blood. But it's nice to know that we can make it. May as well study our fence since we're here. Oh, wow! That was absolutely worth it. I bet before I can do that, I have to study it. Fine. Used in powder and fluid. Cabbage makes health powder. Health powder and blood makes zombie juice. I still have 2 health powder. That's interesting. We need to learn embalming also. Embalming makes things so much better. Apparently. We have just so much to learn, so much to do, so much to see, so much to think. We've unlocked a bunch of technologies, and now we need more green. Also, it's Unreal Tournament Day. Quake Day? Quake. Unreal Tournament. I don't know. Third base. And lest we forget, one of our best ways of doing that is with a shovel. I have found part of why I struggle so very much with talking going on is I fail to commit to the bit. I'll end up laughing at my own joke, or I will correct myself and try to be more politically correct about certain things. Because I know that when people watch this, sometimes they're impressionable, and sometimes they take things to heart. Sometimes they take things personally. I take things personally all the time. And personally, I take things all the time. Especially if it's candy. You put candy on a desk, I am going to take it. See, I just had like 2 or 3 ideas. That's the trouble, is that I have a lot of ideas, I don't share them. Because I don't know what's going to hit, what isn't going to hit, what's going to miss. I don't know. I've had several interactions where what I do is I tend to say a lot of things very quickly, all kind of at once. I say a lot of stuff to see what sticks. The theory being that it's easier to steer a moving car than it is a parked car. It's easier for me to adjust what I've been saying than it is to not say anything in the first place to communicate my point. Do any of you do this? Just me? Am I crazy? I mean, I know I'm crazy, but I'm not crazy. Am I crazy for this reason? For this specific reason? I'm crazy because I need sleep. And sleep has been a huge help as well. Earlier today, when I woke up this morning, I was exhausted. I woke up super early against my wishes, but not against the wishes of 4 very excitable huskies. They were okay with being awake at that hour. And then I couldn't really get back to sleep. Took them for a walk, took them to the dog park, let them run out. And I realized that when we got back, I was still very tired. And I didn't see myself doing a good recording, doing a good gameplay, making any progress because I had the mental faculties of a bowl of lukewarm pudding. Which, as you know, is the stupidest of puddings. Because if it's hot pudding, then you're like, oh yeah, it's like a self-saucing pudding. It's a lava cake at that point. Hot pudding is just lava cake, but without the cake. So it's just hot sauce. It's fine. Not hot sauce. Though you could make hot sauce pudding. That would be interesting. Hot fudge at that point. If it's chocolate pudding. We're talking a lot about pudding. The point is that's an okay amount of pudding. That's an okay quality of pudding. Hot is okay. Lukewarm, a little bit of that rind forming on it. You're like, I'm not sure how long this has been out. Why didn't somebody put this in the fridge? That's the kind of pudding we're talking about. The worst kind of pudding. You're not bad pudding until you're warm and bad pudding. Point being, I was not mentally in a good place to record. And I was worried, this is going to throw off my whole schedule today. This isn't going to do at all what I want. I've just thrown off my day because now I'm tired and all that. I wonder if there's a way to reclaim clay from bowls. Can we grind bowls down to something? We should study bowls. I think they're studyable. That was a good pun. I'm proud of that one. Studyable. Studyable indeed. But we'll study that tomorrow. Point being, I was exhausted. And so, you know what I did is I took a nap. Sometimes I can't take naps. It doesn't work. But this was one of those good naps where you wake up and you feel like, yeah, I just needed to rest my eyes for like an hour. Just shut down. I'm feeling much better. And now I'm more talkative, more energetic. I feel better about my recording. I feel like I'm making progress. I'm going to go study a bowl and see if we can turn it into something, because otherwise I have just a ton of bowls that I don't know what to do with. Yes, study the bowl. What does the bowl turn into? Nothing. But it makes for a terrible story, I guess. Because you can't sell them. I wonder if I could just sell straight up clay. Can we sell clay to the person that does clay things? That would be really convenient. Let's find out. Let's go grab our clay. Leave the bowls. Take the clay, leave the banolis. Bolognas? Bolognese. Leave the bolognese. But anyway, I'm having fun playing because I'm a little better rested. Hey, that's another thing from our childhoods that we don't really do anymore. Naps. I don't know why we don't do naps, but we should. Trade. Why? Why will you not take clay? That's just dumb. Absolutely stupid. Hold on, I need to look up if I can sell clay to somebody. All right, I did some research. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm willing to try, because otherwise I'm going to go crazy and not have anything else to do with any of this and have to figure out how to destroy items. In theory, I can use ceramic bowls to make ceramic jugs. I don't know if I can sell ceramic jugs. I know I can't sell ceramic bowls. Somewhere in this tech tree is a ceramic bowl. All right, ceramic firing. That's what we need. Ceramic firing, ceramic jugs. We'll see what happens. Now we need more blue again. We also need more farming. We need more everything. Right, we were going for embalming liquids. That was part of my research. To make the best zombies, you need to give them glue and lye injections. And then silver and gold injections if possible. I don't know if we need an embalming table too, but why not? Because now we can't get the thing that we want. More clay. More clay. Now my shovel's broken. I hope you're happy. I really do, though. I really do hope you're happy. I hope things are going well for you in life. So many ceramic bowls, and I don't know why. Because I have so much clay. Why do I have so much clay? Raisins. I was worried I'd missed Sunday. I think even though our church isn't quite up to snuff, as it were, I think we're going to try using that new sermon that we made last week. We worked so hard for it. We worked so hard for that sermon. We can get onion seeds. We can get onion seeds, which means unlimited sandwiches. Oh, unlimited sandwiches. Unlimited sandwiches? This party's gonna be off the hook. Oh, right, I need to go talk to him. I don't want to, but I have to. It's important for zombie-related reasons. Can't even talk to the farmer because he's not here. Fine. Hey, I'm starting therapy soon. Again? I don't know if that's something I've talked about before. I have had a problematic history with therapy. My therapy journey has not been a good one. Keeper, I enjoy the air here. There's something righteous in it. It is good to know that we'll soon be burning another witch here. We're still torturing her. You are a terrible person. But forgiveness is worth it. This time the burning should go perfect. We need to prove that no witch can escape our righteousness. We need to make some preparations here. You can aid the Holy Inquisition. Need some firewood for a nice warm fire. As many advertising flyers as you can get. I'll wait for you. The witch isn't going anywhere. As soon as you have everything ready, we'll burn her. So what's the other half of the graveyard? A couple of years ago, it was desecrated by cultists. They have a picnic there. I'm not sure that the evil has entirely left the place. So I need to be sure that you're on our side before he gives... So I need to get there. I'm an old man. I'm an old man and I'm evil. So I need to be sure that So I need to be sure that you're on our side in this fight before I give you permission to use this part of the graveyard again. We have to make portal guards for it. Monsignor, do you think the guards here on Witch Hill are really necessary? I'm not sure, but the town is full of rumors. Someone's been seeking forbidden knowledge. Damn heretics. Last time their dark rituals here on the mountain ended with a great blast. We can't be too careful about such things. I can look after the hill. I'll let you know if I see anyone come by. Your guard ambush is obvious from a mile away. You're right, but are you worthy of this sacred trust? No, because I don't like you. Anyway. Hey, I'm starting therapy again. I have gone to therapy before. My experience with therapy has not been a positive one. I don't say this to frighten anyone or discourage anyone from seeking mental help. I am quite the contrary. I know that my experience is an outlier. Most folks have great experiences with therapy, and sometimes it does take a couple tries to get the right therapist. My experience has not been simply a matter of finding the right therapist. It has been actively detrimental to my journey. So this is kind of a big step for me. And while my motivations for doing so aren't necessarily the healthiest, I do recognize that taking this step is going to be a good step. Because it's important to be able to talk to people. And that's something that everybody needs. You need to be able to talk to somebody. You need to be able to get what's in here and what's in here out here. Get it out. Get out. You need to be able to share when you are hurting, when you are struggling, when you have needs, when you have things that you need to share, when you need a way to be your most authentic self in whatever way satisfies you without being at the expense of someone else. Everyone needs that, including you and including me. So, I am going to take this step. I was going to try to sell jugs. Big, huge, round jugs. There's your soundbite. You would not believe how many jugs I can just surround myself with. Hundreds of jugs. What was I doing? I don't even remember anymore. I guess I could start working on another zombie. What am I doing? I'm sitting playing a game, running around silently. I need to work on another zombie. I need to work on an embalming table. That's what I need. Because I need an embalming table to embalm my zombies. My zombies. Embalming table 2. 10 wooden planks. 4 steel parts. 4 advanced conical flasks. Good grief! What are we doing? Necromantic science over here? Actually, yes, we are doing necromantic science. Necromance is in the air. Can I even make steel parts? I hope I can make steel parts, otherwise I'm gonna feel really stupid. Complex iron parts. Can't even make steel parts yet. How do I make steel parts? That's gonna be under smithing. Smithing, steel weapons, castings, steel parts. Crafted furnace 3. Furnace 3. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. It's okay. Let's work on our conical flasks. We can start with the advanced conical flasks. Glass. We need sand. Okay. Let's go get sand then. We still have plenty of energy. We just fixed our shovel. Let's go get sand. There's lots of little steps to things. Little prerequisites. Boy, it's a good thing we get 10 per pop. Good grief, look at this. Yeah, I'm not doing fishing for game progression. The heck with you. This is just kind of a grim, morbid Stardew Valley, isn't it? Yeah. I like it, though. I like that it can get as crunchy as you want it to. I like that you can just keep getting more crunch. Captain Crunch, if you will. Set that to do that. Set that to do there. Hoop-de-doo, shooby-dooby-doo-bop. Take a quick nap. I'm so refreshed. We have a burial certificate. Don't we have other burial certificates? feel like we just had some burial certificates. Little piece of paper, say I handled dead bodies. No? Okay. Well, I'm not going to worry about it then. I did also adjust my audio because my audio was messed up last week. It's actually been messed up for a while. I didn't even realize. I've had a noise suppression on it, arguably to keep my... Can't sell ceramic jugs there. Fine. It was to keep my fan noise, my background fan noise from interrupting, but I have a directional microphone, so it shouldn't be that much of an issue. Trade. Burial certificate, red wine. Also, I need some silver wine. Perfect. So now I shouldn't cut out quite so much, but I still have another audio channel to record with the suppressor in case it's too loud. I don't know. Sometimes I'm too loud, sometimes I'm not loud enough. In game as in life. Hey, Jerry. Hey, Jerry, I brought you some red wine. Oh. I don't have any sense of taste, but I can tell it's lacking in alcohol. Yuck. Yuck, but of course you have something tougher, don't you? Something like, cognac. Cognac? I don't, sorry. But you're about to help your friend go find some, right? Problem is that nobody sells it. I don't know how to make it. How many disappointments can fit in a single minute? That's okay. Just hold on, I'll think of something. Any ideas about cognac? Oh yes, you just need to find and dig out an old keg. Could you tell me a bit more? It's the old keepers. We used to drink together all day long. Any landmarks? Big piles of soil between the village and the lighthouse. Too little cognac to go around, so do it quietly. Why should I do it? Why? Sorry, because I can hardly dig with teeth. Okay, after that I'll tell you something cool and important. Some pile of soil between the village and the lighthouse. I don't think he's telling the truth. I don't think he actually knows anything cool and or important. I think that's a lie. But I also think that's something we'll find out next time. Thank you so much for joining, my friends. I'm still having a blast playing this. I hope you are enjoying at least some of it. Some of the banter, some of the story, some of the game. I hope you're enjoying the zombies. And I hope you continue to join me on these various adventures we're having. Looking forward to doing more and finding time to do more, hopefully in the near future. For now, my friends, take care of yourselves, be good to each other, and we'll see you next week. Farewell.